All right. Let's. I just did the last intro, so if you guys want to do it, you can. But I do have something for an intro.
I mean, if you have something for the intro, go.
Welcome to episode 7.
I guess I'll save it.
There we go.
Wow.
We're here.
What an
I'm
intro.
James. I'm James. We got Jason and Rob and Logan still here too.
We should.
I just got
Still
clicked out of
here.
the bit.
We're always here. You don't get your bit this week. You get it next week.
Yeah.
We should really
guess
like
so.
rotate.
I hope you wrote it down.
I did. It's in my notes.
There you go. We should really like rotate who does the intros. Because like
I think
It's got just a feeling at this point.
I
I
mean, yeah,
think
it's
it's
just like a
whoever. It's a vibe, you know. Like
Whoever is
Yeah,
confident
yeah.
enough to say it, you know?
Also,
like-
I want to be clear. There will be no Rob Splitter thing this episode because I did it last episode and we're doing 2 episodes. Crazy, I know.
whoa, pulling back that
I mean,
curtain.
you mentioned it, so that's good enough.
You already mentioned it. It's
Yeah.
fine. Something about
Yep, so we're good.
Pop-Tarts, something like that. I didn't do the
Yeah,
splitter.
Video games.
Oh,
video
oh my
games.
God! I guess Rob,
Yeah.
you talked about the lemon blueberry Pop Tarts, correct?
Yes.
Oh God, we're doing a Pop-Tart episode.
No, I just gotta tell him I got them and they are really fucking good.
Right? I found them really, really good.
Unbelievable.
Dana says they aren't as
Unbelievably
good as the
good.
regular blueberry, but I disagree.
Let me ask you a question, Rob. What's the tally at right now for everything?
The tally, we want to update on the tally?
Yeah, we haven't actually got the numbers updated yet. We've been
Yeah,
like,
we
updating,
haven't.
Like,
We haven't.
we haven't got a number
You put in a bunch from your family because your family's
I
very
did.
strange and likes brown sugar cinnamon a lot.
like I said, I would record them if you wanted, but you
No,
said
I'm
no.
dude.
So
I'm
I'll be
perfectly,
honest.
I'm perfectly
Listen.
okay with your honesty. I know that this isn't for like bragging rights or anything. This is just like at this point, this is just scientific research.
Yeah, of
We're
course.
scientists.
We're amateur
Professionals here.
scientists. That's a thing. That's a thing. You know, you get civilian science. That's a thing. Anyway, so our current tally, which I just updated because actually I forgot to add the one that you put in the other day. So it stands at, we have brown sugar cinnamon at 13. We have strawberry at 9. We have
Oh,
there's no bragging rights, Logan.
I was just went on at the numbers. I thought they were really.
I need
really
to start
cool.
asking.
asking more people.
Yeah. I need to start acting more.
Well, if you remember, this started as an argument between me and Jason against you two, on this topic. So it feels like this is like a resolving the argument.
I think we-
year-long format.
We have moved on from the arguing part. It's more like a weird curiosity now.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Like,
that's
this
fair.
is this has moved on from anger to let's figure this out. Wait a minute. Okay, so brown sugar cinnamon 13, strawberry 9. We have chocolate fudge at 2, cherry at 1, s'mores at 1, and confetti cupcake at 1. That was from your
my
other
sister.
sister. Yeah.
I think the
that's just
cherry
such a
one is the
weird
weirdest
choice.
one. I think cherry is the weirdest one.
I think confetti
Well-
cupcake is super strange.
Look, I've had the confetti cupcake. Like I got the first time I ever got high, I ate an entire box of confetti cupcake Pop-Tarts. They're good, but they're not the first ones I think of.
No, like I would
I
literally
feel like I'd rather think of those over cherry though. Cherry's bad.
cherry's not bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's not terrible.
Okay, listen. My toxic trait is every time I see something that's cherry, I'll be like, that has to taste bad. Because I gaslight myself and thinking I don't like cherry things. But almost every time, not every time, 'cause I do not like the cherry Pop-Tart. But almost every time I try something that's cherry flavored, I end up liking it.
What's the best color flavor?
Blue.
That'd be
What?
blue, right? Yeah, blue.
It's
yeah.
gotta
Blue's
be
the
blue.
only correct answer.
It's blue.
Yeah.
I mean,
Whoa,
yeah,
bro,
that's-
The blue Gatorade?
Rob, wait,
Come
hold
on.
on, wait, hold on.
No,
Rob was a little quiet there.
no,
What-
you're right. It's the blue, but it's like
Okay.
the issue with blue is that it is so many different things.
Yeah, but
See-
when someone comes up to you and they're like, "Hey, do you want to try this blue lemonade?" and you
Yes.
go, "Oh, is it blue raspberry?" and they go, "No, it's just blue." You know exactly what that shit tastes like.
Yeah.
I don't need you to tell me what flavor blue it is. If it's blue, I'm in.
Yeah, that I 9 times out of 10 is yes, it's going to be like a blue raspberry lemonade or like I don't even know what the flavor for the Gatorade is. What is the blue?
But
flavor
it'll
for-
taste similar
Either
to
way.
that, you know?
Yeah.
Blue cool sports flavor.
Yeah, whatever whatever the hell it
Like
is.
blue raspberry, like blueberry maybe sometimes.
I think sometimes they have. I'm trying to remember now. not important. But the reason that blue raspberry exists is because there's so many other red flavors. That's the thing. Like, you have, like, apple takes green for some reason. There's, like, just several apple varieties that are only green, but it's, thousands of others that are red.
But, like, red's got, like, strawberry and cherry.
Cherry.
Not all the time, but sometimes watermelon, because sometimes watermelon goes into that green slot.
Or it goes into the pink slot. But yeah, it's like, it's either pink or green.
Pink watermelon does not hit the same as like a darker red watermelon flavor thing, and I don't know why.
Because
it just doesn't hit right.
I feel like it has to do with watermelon itself. If your watermelon rind, or not rind, but if your watermelon like is pink,
love watermelon.
It's probably gonna suck. If your watermelon is like a deep red, that's a good watermelon.
Like, oh, that's a juicy watermelon.
We're into good watermelon season, and I'm all for it. I hate watery, crappy watermelon.
Yeah, I think. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Hold on.
Okay, what?
Oh, God damn.
Gotta fucking edit that out. And you got.
Nope, it's staying in. Enjoy that.
You should have muted.
Audience. Nope, enjoy that. You guys get that one.
We can't give Rob shit about burping if you're gonna sneeze in the mic when you could have muted.
No. That's,
okay, no.
We have to bless him.
I'm not blessing shit.
I guess the viewers or watchers can.
Hey, if you want to bless Logan, comment bless you.
Comment bless you to Logan.
The Degenerates can bless me. Anyways, maybe the better question for this topic is, what is the worst color flavor?
Yellow.
Pink's up there. Yellow. I was thinking
yellow.
Yellow. Yeah.
I can tell you. Orange is great.
I can tell you personally what it's not. It's not red. It's not blue. It's not orange, and it's not green for me.
I'll be honest. Red is so iffy for me sometimes, though. It's not the worst, but it definitely has like its bad ones.
Here's the thing with red. Like the good red ones. Oh my god, they're like some of the best. But then there are the bad ones, and you're like, ah.
Yeah.
But like overall, I would give red like a passing score.
Red gets a solid
and you know
solid
what?
75.
Jason, are you sending me TikToks during the podcast?
I sent you one. Why are you on TikTok during the podcast? I opened it up for a second and I saw that one and it was really funny. I thought it would be funny to send you a TikTok on the podcast. I didn't think I was going to get immediately called out for it.
Oh, dude, I heard my phone go off for it, and I was like, and I looked because I was on my desk, and I glared down at it just to see if there's anything important, and I see Jason sent you a TikTok, and I'm like, this motherfucker, we're recording.
I need to ask, how do you guys feel about purple flavored things? I think purple is one of my favorites, and I feel like it's not a popular opinion.
Purple is good.
I do like purple.
Purple is it's so rare, but it's really good. Like almost anything purple is going to be good.
Oh, actually, I don't know if I can say yellow is the worst one because I really like banana flavored things like that artificial banana flavor.
I don't like artificial banana.
Oh, I fucking hate that.
I know it's unpopular. It does something to my brain. It tingles my tingles.
Alternatively, I will say I like mango flavored things. Those are typically yellow.
Yes. Oh my god.
Mango is just so good in general.
One of my favorite smoothies is a pineapple mango smoothie.
What, Jason? You got something to say?
Oh, I hate mango. I think it's one of the worst flavors.
So,
no, listen,
Degenerate Productions is now only a 3-person operation.
Hold on.
I'm just kidding.
Hold on, listen. I understand that. Not everybody likes it.
Because, what is yellow is what? Banana, mango, and pineapple? I fucking hate all three of those.
I always thought mango was
what?
I fucking hate pineapple and banana.
How do you
I think
hate
they're terrible.
Pineapple?
Okay.
I just don't think they're good fruits. I think they're better fruits.
Do you like
they
bananas
work better as houses, honestly,
fruit?
huh?
Oh no, I hate bananas as a fruit. They're the worst textured fruit.
I was gonna say it's gonna be the textures with banana for him. It's gonna be the texture for banana, and I understand that. I understand that I had the same issue with bananas when I was first trying bananas. I hated bananas for a while, and then one day I was just like, yeah, I'll eat a banana. Fuck it.
James, I want to let you know that joke was really funny, by the way, and we just passed over it. But I want to go back and say that house joke was pretty funny.
Oh, thanks. I thought everybody just missed it, and I was gonna move on.
No, I heard it. I was just trying to wait and be polite before I was like, "Hey, good job, James." But it's like 10 minutes ago now.
I'm actually gonna agree with Jason here. Like, artificial banana sucks. I think bananas overall, I don't say I don't like them, but like they're kind of mid to me, right? Like I would never seek out a banana.
Wow, I'm a banana fiend. I love
bananas.
Banana bread, sign me up. I'm in every time. I fucking love banana bread.
Banana bread? Hell yeah.
Jason, what's your thoughts on banana?
We got banana bread at work today, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
I'm trying to remember if I've ever had it.
Dude, if you haven't,
Jason,
I will let you know next time I make banana bread, because I make banana bread
100%, Jason. I would buy you banana bread for you to try. That's how much I like it.
No.
I would try it.
No, if he's gonna try banana bread, it's gotta be homemade. It's gotta be homemade.
Oh,
you gotta give him the good shit first.
You want to know what like really like a banana flavor that's really good is like banana milkshakes. They fucking hit different.
It's just not for me, man.
Yeah, I'm not about the banana milkshake.
I hate Checkers. Checkers is the greasiest. Like, I feel like I need a shower after I eat Checkers, if I ever get it. So I don't really get it, but their banana milkshake, oh my god!
Listen,
it slaps.
That being said, I'm with Jason mostly on the banana thing, but I do like pineapples and mangoes. So it's like, I can't agree fully, but I'll give you like 1/3.
I can get the pineapples kind of because it does have a very like
it's acquired.
I can get not liking it. Yeah, I can get not liking it. I love pineapple.
Okay.
I love all fruit.
Here's the thing. Pineapple fruit itself, don't eat very often, kind of like hit or miss, but I like pineapple flavored things.
I don't think I've ever bought a pineapple myself, but if somebody cut up some in my house, I'll eat the fuck out of it. I love any fruit that is just like put in front of me. I'm a big fruit guy.
Huge fruit guy, dude.
As a kid, I was pretty picky with fruit, but I've become more accepting to it over time. Yeah. I didn't like watermelon for the longest time because I just didn't like it, and then like suddenly like probably like 3 or 4 years ago, I guess ate one. And I was like, wow, this is great. Why did I hate this?
See, that's the thing. That's the thing, right? So we all of the experiences with like some fruits and stuff, and it's just like, oh, it's like I had this, it's all right, or it sucks, or whatever, and then you have a good one. There's the thing with fruits. Yep. Fruits is the only thing where it's just like you could have a bad one and it's really fucking terrible, and then you have a good one and it's like heavenly,
the best thing ever.
Yeah. So
it's like the scene in fucking Ratatouille where he got like the two things he's eating them together. Yes. You know, it's like, oh my god.
That is the only thing. Yeah. That is the only thing where I think it's acceptable to basically go like because people who don't like certain foods and stuff right, like tacos is a big thing. Do you guys have any specifics on tacos?
Chicken tacos, no beef.
Okay. I'm okay for beef.
I like at home beef tacos, but if I'm going out to eat tacos, I'll get chicken.
Okay.
I'll eat beef tacos, but like if I have the choice, I'm getting chicken.
But here's the thing: are you talking about Taco Bell or are you talking about like taquerias?
In general,
I'm talking like, do you like tacos?
Oh, I like tacos, yes. But I don't like Taco Bell. But like if you get me to like a taqueria, I'll fuck that shit up. What? They have like some kind of like pork belly taco. Fuck yeah. If they have some kind of steak taco, fuck yeah. But like Taco Bell, I don't like their meat.
Really?
I don't have to worry about that at Taco Bell.
You don't.
I don't.
You're not a meat eater.
I don't.
Yeah,
I get my black beans. We're good to go.
I will make ground beef tacos at home. Like I'll season that shit up like how I like it. But if I'm going out, most of the times I'm getting a chicken taco.
I've realized too. This is a little bit off topic, but James, I've realized that the best fast food experiences I've had have been the first night that whenever you visit, because we always get a little high and get fast food, and it always is
Taco
so
Bell,
much better.
Little Caesars, like
dude, that was the best Little Caesars pizza I've ever had in my life.
One of the best pizzas I've had in my life. I don't understand why it was so good.
Yeah, and then I know there's the picture. I have to find it. Maybe I'll put it up here of you with a burrito in one hand and a joint in the other hand. We're watching wrestling. But that taco, it was so because we got like the fucking Baja Blast ice cream. We got a bunch of shit. We got like a fucking 2 full bags of Taco Bell.
Yeah, we ate a lot that night. I also traveled all day and I was really hungry, so I hadn't really ate. So I was like, dude, I need fucking food. I think that's exactly what I said to you. I was like, dude, I need something to fucking eat. We need to get food on the way back to your place.
We planned in advance like the day before to get Taco Bell. I think what's the funny part too. We both really just wanted Taco Bell. So that was I've realized, I just had the realization that my best fast food experiences have been with you on the day you travel in to Michigan whenever you come visit.
Hey, what can I say, man?
Food. Social fast food.
It's great.
Great.
It's great.
But yeah, so harkening back to the tacos.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different opinion on tacos, obviously. Like some people don't like tacos at all. Right? And it doesn't matter like you're like, oh, but you haven't tasted a taco made by me. No, they just do not like tacos. Dana's one of those people. I respect that. And you all better respect that too, otherwise I'll have words.
Yeah, that's
not
fine,
on the podcast.
man. It's like
You're all about to fight us.
I'm ready to fight. I've heard some people say some real fucked up shit about people who don't like tacos. It's like, just let them not like something, okay?
It's a preference. Like, bro, who cares? Like, oh, what do you not like? A fucking burger? Oh, I'm not gonna fucking kick your ass over it.
Yeah,
What have you heard exactly?
Huh?
I'm very curious.
No,
I need to know exactly what you've heard.
People are really fucking pushy about, especially tacos, for some fucking reason. People are really fucking pushy. Like, if you don't like tacos, they'll but you haven't like even if you had like every taco from every part of the world and you hate all of them. They'd be like, oh, but
Sorry,
you haven't.
Julie, I haven't had your white people.
Yeah, you haven't had my white person
asshole.
taco that I scraped off the fucking the fucking cast iron fucking pan that
I'm sorry, I don't want your overcooked ground beef, bitch. Like,
here's
come
some
on.
ground beef, some fucking sprinkled cheese from the fridge, and fucking sour cream. Here you go.
Yeah, like
I put a little salt
taco
on the beef. Oh no.
Yeah, but no, like.
By the way, sour cream, worst fucking condiment.
Agreed.
You know what? I'll give you that. I'm in.
Cream's not supposed to be sour.
What? I love sour cream.
I don't like sour cream.
I'm the minority here. That's fine.
The worst experience I can get, and James has seen me go through this, where I've gotten like a burrito from Taco Bell before we went to like a wrestling show, right? And I specifically get no sour cream every time, and I bit into it, and I got a big old thing of sour cream.
The look on his face was really funny.
I was so mad.
He's like, dude, I'm so hungry. I know you don't want to eat this.
I think I did eat it because I was just that hungry.
You stomached it, but it was. You did not enjoy it.
I think I had 2 burritos, and they both had sour cream on it. It was awful. But I hadn't eaten anything all day.
Yeah, that's when you're desperate.
Sorry, Rob.
That's a desperation.
I keep cutting you off.
There's just good segues. That's it. There's just good segues.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we're doing tangents. We're tangenting.
We're tangenting. So yeah. So unless it's a texture thing with fruits, right? Because it's like there's bad fruit. There's fruit that is just absolute dog shit and should not be fit for human consumption. They put it in the supermarkets anyway, and they go, here, have this super out of season, super crappy watermelon that tastes like water. Unless it's a texture thing, you can have...
I think that was the thing with me, you know? Like, I think I just had bad watermelons up until that point in my life.
Because watermelon is something that's like, it's... When watermelon's bad, it sucks. It's really bad.
But when it's good, it's like a top 3 fruit.
Yeah. And it's like that with a lot of fruits, where it's just like there are like really, really bad fruits.
That's how I feel with like
really,
mangoes
really
too, you know?
Yeah. And then it comes to the texture thing, which I get like a lot of people don't like the texture. Like Jason, I know you said bananas, the texture. Same thing with tomatoes, right? You don't like tomatoes?
I hate the texture of tomatoes.
Suck.
I cannot eat a tomato if it's not sauce.
Jason, we are having the most agreeable 2 podcast episodes of our lives.
And
because tomatoes are the... Wait, hold on. What's your opinion on ketchup?
I can live with it.
Ooh,
I do have phases of ketchup.
Listen,
I do have phases, but I would much rather dip anything
like ketchup
else.
If it's like mixed with like you know, like sometimes burgers will mix ketchup and mayo together.
Yeah, like a burger sauce.
That's good. But besides that,
listen,
I hate ketchup.
Here's how I feel about tomatoes and like ketchup and stuff. I hate tomatoes, the texture. I'm okay. Like I'll say I like ketchup. Like it's fine. Like I don't hate it. Tomato sauce, like fine. But if it has any like chunks of tomatoes in it, or it's just like a diced tomato, I won't eat it. I ate a pizza one time that had diced tomatoes in the sauce, and I almost threw up. It was that bad.
I don't even like
the texture was terrible.
Sauce that much. I eat pizza because like it's like that like tastes different and like it works, but like I don't like spaghetti because of tomato sauce.
Oh, you don't like tomato sauce?
Yeah. Besides like a pizza, like I don't even like tomato sauce. I think tomatoes is like big no.
Because like I'm like James, where like I love fucking pasta sauces, but I cannot have tomato chunks in it.
Yeah, like
chicken Alfredo hits, but like I just like lasagna is like I can usually do lasagna, but it's like that's like borderline for me.
That's so strange. Because like lasagna and spaghetti are like very similar. It's like
They are.
Very similar ingredients.
Yeah, but
So-
I think like spaghetti just has a lot more tomato sauce, and like it's like in every.
It does.
Like,
It does have more tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Like overall, I'd say. But like I don't know, man.
I feel like it's more
listen,
acceptable for spaghetti to have tomato chunks than lasagna.
Yeah.
Give me a good
No.
spaghetti. Give me a good lasagna. I'm eating that shit every day.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter. But
That's fair.
like if you have diced tomatoes in there, I'm not eating it.
So, since we're on pasta, I have to say this as well because I probably have ARFID, but I've just never been like tested for it.
Is
If
that
you
the
can get
shit where like
tested.
you're afraid of like eating new food?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The only pasta that I'll eat is gnocchi, and that did not happen until like 3 months ago.
Wait.
I have tried spaghetti. I have tried not penne. Actually, I have tried penne, and I've tried fettuccine, and I just can't stomach the texture.
Wait, what about like elbow noodles? Like
Nope. So no mac and cheese.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
She just made a noise I've never heard of making in my time of knowing him. About mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese is my favorite food of all time. That is
It's so
flabbergasting
sorry.
to me.
I can't stomach it.
So wait. So like you have like there's like an actual like
There's
thing
a-
where
there's
you're
a
scared
term
of trying
for
new
it.
No,
foods?
it's like it's actual disorder. I've actually like this guy
Yeah.
like has appeared on my TikTok recently that like talks about it. It's
So
really
if
interesting.
Same guy, probably,
If I
I've seen.
float like a sandwich you've never tried before, are you gonna like hide or something? Like how does that work exactly? You're just not gonna have
So
it.
basically, if you're like, come on, try it, it's good. I'm gonna clam up and be like, no, I'm okay, and then eat like a slice of
Spooky
pizza.
sandwich. Gotcha.
Here. I found it. AirFid avoidant restricted food intake disorders are fairly new eating disorder. It's like very common like selective eaters and stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They may eat limited variety of preferred foods, which can lead to poor growth and poor nutrition. Is what it's saying.
Yeah.
Since it's like a new thing that's being found in like a lot of kids.
So I feel like when I was younger, I was like that, but as I've gotten older, I've gotten a lot better about it.
I have
That's
too. I was a
how
very
I think no matter what, when you're a kid, you're a picky eater. It's just
Yeah.
ARFID is for the kids who like don't grow out of it.
It's like like this guy's like he's found like his 4 or 5 things that he really likes and that's all he eats.
Yeah.
I don't think
Like this guy. Go ahead, Rob.
No, I don't think I was a picky eater when I was a kid. I got encouraged to try a lot of foods, like a lot. Mostly by my grandma, actually. But like I was just like anything. I was like, oh yeah, that's good. I'll have that. I'll have that. I'll have that. I'll have that. Like I
was very selective as a kid. So like
I was
it kind of like depend on a person, you know? Like my grandma got me to try a lot of foods too. So like
Oh,
my
shit.
grandma would get me to try things. I couldn't get my mom or my dad really to get me to try things a lot. I don't know why. But like if I saw like my sister eating something I like, I'd be like, "Oh, like maybe I'll try that," you know? But like I was also very selective.
Mm.
Like now I'll be like
what,
I'll see something like at a restaurant and be like that looks good and I'll order it now. Like
I
I'm
think
not
I
it doesn't
had-
worry me, but
what Jason kind of had because like as a kid, I wouldn't eat things based on how they looked or their texture because I would
Yeah.
just be like, that's not for me. And I think that stemmed from when I was like on my like my 10th birthday or whatever the fuck it was. The night before, my mom made stir fry, and I just really wasn't into it. But she was like, "You gotta eat that. You gotta clear your bowl or whatever the fuck, right?" Because she made it, and and all that, and I threw it all up like an hour later, and I think that just has scarred me for the rest of my life.
it's almost
Not
like
that it was,
almost
like,
like
bad
a
or
form
anything.
of like I don't want to say like PTSD, but like kinda like in that situation, I guess you'd
Yeah.
call it that in a way.
Yeah, so like now I just won't like if I don't like like if I think I won't like something, I just like won't eat it. Like I said, I've gotten better. I've tried more things. I've been more open to it. If there's something I'm like I look at it I'm like, oh, I won't like that. I will starve before I eat it.
Oh yeah, I mean I've definitely gotten a lot better with that too. I mean, like you said, like it is something that people kind of grow out of, but it's also like I can't like look at like things like mac and cheese or corn or hot dogs without being nauseous because their smell and the way they look just are not appetizing to me.
Corn is gross. I don't like that.
I'll give you corn. I hate corn. I think corn's
I
disgusting.
love corn.
It
I
does
get not
nothing.
liking
It just
hot
sits in your
dogs.
stomach, bro. It doesn't even digest. It just sits there.
Yeah. I get not liking hot dogs. That makes sense.
Yeah.
They're made, but like hot dog, dude, I'll dog all day. Honestly.
I'll eat a good hot dog.
I like them though. I completely get that one.
Yeah, I never liked hot dogs. Like when I was eating
like
mac and cheese. But mac and cheese just flabbergasted me, dude. That's also just my favorite food. Like I will do anything for a good bowl of mac and cheese. Let me tell you.
Is it all types of mac and cheese? Like if we make you like a white cheddar mac and cheese, would you try it? Or
So that's been my thought recently as well. Is like when I see like the boxed like white cheddar mac and cheese, like the shells, I'm like that kind of looks good.
It tastes.
But I will tell you though. One thing I will fuck up is the Outback Steakhouse fried mac and cheese balls, but specifically the Outback ones. It's something about the cheese mixture that they use.
So,
and
do you think
the fiend for good mac and cheese balls?
Do you think if we made you a mac and cheese, like specifically like cheese that you like your favorite cheeses, like we pick like your 3 favorite and like mix them together, do you think like you would try it?
Maybe.
Add to the content spreadsheet.
Yeah, this is such like a go into this like deduce what like where it falls.
Yeah, deducing like what the limit is for Jason.
Yeah.
Because
I mean like it would probably be like some kind of like mozzarella white cheddar, and then like maybe like a Gouda mixture.
Sticks?
I love mozzarella sticks.
Okay. I'm just trying to get like similar foods that like I can base on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, cause, so, like, the guy that I, like, have been seeing on TikTok lately, right, is very, like, I've been very interested by it, so I followed him, like, so I can keep up with it, you know?
I know who you're talking about. I get
Yeah, because he's, like, I only, like, cheese pizza, he's, like, I think mozzarella sticks is one for him, too, and there's, like, maybe, like, 3 or 4 others, like, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches he'll eat and stuff like that, but, like, that's it. Like, that's all he eats. He's, like, been making, like, a whole thing on TikTok. Like, he, like, tried, like, a burger for the first time. He tried, chicken nuggets for the first time.
He tried, bacon, egg, and cheese, I think, from Dunkin'.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've been very interested by watching this guy, like, and seeing, like, what he actually realizes he enjoys. Like, he's going back and trying things again, too. Like, he got a McDonald's burger the first time. He's like, oh, it's, like, the most popular, right? So, and then he's like, people said to try Wendy's. So I went and got a Wendy's burger to see if I like it more. And this is very interesting.
So,
definitely, yeah.
You guys remember when we promised to talk about CM Punk and just spent a half hour talking about food instead?
Oh,
yeah, that's fine. Tangents, baby.
I'm talking about CM Punk.
Here we go.
You're gonna be pissed.
Here we go. Fuck CM Punk.
All right, that's over.
All right,
you want me to give the breakdown? Or yeah, I mean,
I think we need a breakdown.
Okay.
I feel like you'll do it better than I will. So you go ahead.
Here's the deal. CM Punk is a wrestler who in like 2012, when wrestling was kind of like, he made wrestling cool again for a minute in 2012. He was this anti-establishment, like, fuck the company guy. I'm doing, like, the fans love me because I'm different from the norm, right? Because WWE at that point was all like muscle guys who can like kind of like wrestle and all that, and were like kind of the same guy. And CM Punk was not. He was like really different. He was like covered in tattoos. He was like he wasn't like, he was really good at like in ring, but he wasn't like this big like beefy guy, right? And people loved him.
More like a technical type thing.
Yeah, he left the company at one point as champion, and it became a storyline. He dropped a thing called the Pipe Bomb promo where he just eviscerated the company, which was, people don't really know if it was like real or not at this point. But anyways, he leaves the company for real over disagreements. He does a whole podcast about how the company sucked, WWE, and how they were bad and how they fucked him up and all that shit, right? Goes on to do UFC and all this stuff, right? And everyone loves him. People at shows that he is not on are chanting his name whenever there's something that they don't like on the show, right? It kind of became like a thing, like, hey, we don't. It was like
a culture almost.
Yeah. So he goes, does UFC, gets fucked up in 2 fights, whatever, moves on, writes a couple comic books, does things. This little company called AEW comes around that me and James watch a lot, right? And they are promoting a show in like 2019.
No, it was like 2021.
Yeah, 2021. They're promoting a show called it's called The First Dance, and it's in Chicago. It's a 20,000 seat arena, and there are rumors that CM Punk is going to return to wrestling at this show. They never announced it. They never even said it. They just announced the show was happening. They sold out 20,000 seats on a rumor that this guy was coming back at this show. And he does come back on the show, right? It was a genius marketing play. It was insane. And I loved like CM Punk as a kid, so I'm like, this happens, and I'm like, holy fuck, this is amazing. Like a guy cried in the crowd when he came back.
When I was a kid, I would have said CM Punk was my favorite wrestler of all time. I would have said that up until probably about 3 years ago. At this point, he'd be in my top 10.
So he comes back. People are crying because people like he was gone for like 7 years. People didn't think this would ever happen again, right? But he's back into wrestling. I see his first match back live at a Chicago show that I went to. It was great. The crowd was super into it. It was a good time, right? Things are great. The AEW's firing on all cylinders. CM Punk's there. It's the most popular it's ever been. The podcast that CM Punk did after he got like go from WWE or left or whatever the fuck, which by the way, he got his papers that he was fired on his wedding day.
He got fired on his wedding day.
Funny.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, you think he'd hate WWE, and we'll get back to that in a minute. But he goes on. He apparently he promised the guy who did the podcast, CM Punk, got sued over that podcast, right? By a doctor because they talked a lot of shit about this doctor who fucked CM Punk up pretty bad.
He like let him like wrestle like really injured and stuff like that. It was like a terrible situation. It was a genuinely bad situation.
Mm-hmm. So that happens. The doctor sues them, right? And the doctor has WWE's lawyers, so it's all paid, high quality lawyers because it's a fucking $1 million company. And CM Punk's like, don't worry, Colt Cabana. That's the guys who did the podcast. His wrestling name's Colt Cabana. Because I'll pay your lawyer fees, right? And then he doesn't. And so CM Punk and Colt Cabana have a falling out, right? So when CM Punk goes to AEW, Colt Cabana's there. So CM Punk allegedly is like, hey, I don't want Colt Cabana here. Put him on like a different show or whatever the fuck, right? They had another company they owned. So he was like, yes, put him there, right? So
they do.
Yeah, they do. They accommodate him because they just paid like millions of dollars to get CM Punk in the company. So they're going to be like, fuck, we can't like waste this investment now. And so CM Punk's now in a feud with a guy named Hangman Adam Page, who is never wrong. Guy is the most honest, like fucking, like real life, correct, like never wrong, right? So Hangman, when this happens, they're doing like a back and forth in ring mic thing, right? He makes like a very vague reference to the Colt Cabana thing that nobody got, and CM Punk loses his fucking mind over it, right? It's like one very vague line. And CM Punk's like, oh yeah, he went off script, he did this, he did that, he was unprofessional, this and that, whatever, right? Things get a little heated. CM Punk is like, yeah, because this is for the World Championship that Hangman has. Hangman was not supposed to lose, allegedly, at this pay-per-view, but CM Punk's like, no, I need to win now. I need to go over. And so he does. And people are kind of like, people are happy that he wins because we don't know all what's happening, but like people backstage are pissed, right? So after he wins the world title, he's the face of the company. He breaks his foot 2 days later, jumping into to the crowd. Has to relinquish the title because what a smart thing to do: jump into the crowd over a barricade and break your fucking foot, right? He relinquishes the title. Someone else wins it as an interim champion. CM Punk comes back. They have a match for the two titles. Punk loses, right? And then he does these weird things like, I don't know if I can do it, this and that. And then they have another match at a pay-per-view that I was also at, where CM Punk wins the title back after like losing it, wins it back. It's supposed to be like this cool story of like overcoming the odds or whatever.
Like he overcame the injury, overcame the odds.
Yeah, it didn't really hit right. After that show, I'm driving home with my buddy, right? Because we're driving home back to Michigan right after the show. And my buddy starts looking at Twitter and he goes, Logan, CM Punk and like the owners of the company or the EVPs of the company got into a fight backstage. For real. Apparently, what happened was they have post press conferences, right?
Like interviews, like they talk to like the winners of the matches and stuff.
Well, no, it's not like that. It's just like they have a press conference, like you would like any sports thing, right?
Yeah.
Where interviewers get to ask questions and like the owner of the company's there and all that. And CM Punk decides this is the best time to air out all of his grievances about the company, including saying the EVPs, who are wrestlers, they go by the Young Bucks, they're a tag team, couldn't manage a target if they tried. Calling Hangman a block-headed dumbfuck,
Empty-headed dumb fuck.
Oh, you're right. Empty-headed dumb fuck. Saying that revealing that Colt Cabana shares a bank account with his mother because he was helping his mom or whatever, but saying that is like a bad thing. And like all of this shit, right? And he's like, yeah, if anyone wants to talk to me, come find me. So the Young Bucks go and kick his fucking door down and are like, what the fuck was that about? CM Punk immediately tries to fight them, including he bites one of them. He bites another wrestler named Kenny Omega in this fight, right? And all this shit, right? This all goes down. CM Punk gets suspended from the company.
So do the Young Bucks and Kenny. They're also suspended at the point.
Yes. They all get suspended, right? And then CM Punk's like, all right, dude, just release me. And Tony Khan's like, no, we spent all this money on you. We're getting a new show anyways soon. We'll just separate the rosters and you can be the face of this new show, right? And we'll keep you guys separate. So they do that. Punk is completely pissed off the entire time. Does not want to be there. It's very obvious, right? They, at their biggest show, he's back for a little while, does a couple things, right? At their biggest show at Wembley Stadium. You guys know what Wembley Stadium is, right? It's in London. Huge stadium.
No.
Okay, it's one of the biggest stadiums in the world.
Cool.
Okay.
Hold on. You guys know like Queen did like Live Aid? And how big that was?
No.
The band Queen? Okay,
I know the band Queen, I just don't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their biggest show they ever did was at Wembley Stadium. All right, just moving on. So this is the biggest AEW show of all time, right? Before the first match. So apparently, the backstory of this is that CM Punk, like, a wrestler named Jack Perry, who's the actor Luke Perry's son, by the way, just a little tidbit from I forget what show he was on, but he wanted to use glass for like a spot because wrestlers do will use hardcore spots and they'll use glass and stuff like that. And CM Punk was like no, you can't use glass, it's too dangerous, this and that, even though people have used it many times or whatever the fuck, right? So he's like, no, don't do that on my show, being the show they made for him. So at Wembley, this wrestler Jack Perry and another guy, he was like a move on top of a car that had real glass, and Jack Perry goes to the camera and says, "It's real glass. Cry me a river." Right? CM Punk, as we've known from our case study here, doesn't like this. So much so they start talking about it, and as soon as Jack Perry goes to put his hair up because he has long hair, CM Punk throws a punch at him, right? And like a really shitty punch that doesn't matter. And there's video of this. They showed video of this. And like way later, there was like CCTV footage of it,
like the security camera stuff.
Yeah, so the CM Punk goes out, wrestles a match immediately after this. And then all the reports come out about it, and then CM Punk is fired from the company due to costs, right?
Hey, I want to point out that happened when we were in Chicago, his hometown, for a pay-per-view the following week.
Oh yeah, which if you don't, well, it's kind of hard to bring up without having context that CM Punk is like the biggest celebrity in Chicago of all time, besides the Pope now, obviously. But before the Pope, it was
CM Punk, yeah. So
hold on. So we're at a show. At that show, people are fucking like trying to chant his name, and people are trying to boo it out, and like it was fucking chaos, right? So after all this happens, I know this is a long story, so I'm trying to like get through it. So all this happens. CM Punk is this anti-establishment guy, leaves this other company, gets fired on his wedding day from WWE, says all these things that he hates about WWE, goes back to WWE. About 3 months after he leaves AEW.
Yep.
Goes back to WWE. And CM Punk is the most like progressive, like I'm liberal kind of guy ever. Where he's like, yeah, like obviously like we all are pretty much too. But yeah, so he'll be like, yeah, trans rights and like,
like don't be racist, stuff like that.
And Saudi Arabia happened. He was very outspoken about Saudi Arabia and how bad it was. So WWE does shows in Saudi Arabia every year as part of a 10-year deal, which CM Punk said he would never go to and do. And this past weekend, after saying to another wrestler, "Go suck a blood money covered dick you in Saudi Arabia, you piece of shit," or whatever the fuck he said a while ago, he wrestled in Saudi Arabia and apologized to Saudi Arabia for the words he said. after being this most like progressive, like fuck them, they're bad people person ever, that he'd never go there, never do anything for them, goes and makes that country money because he probably made a shit ton of money doing it. And it's one of those things where you realize that somebody that you liked and idolized as a kid will never be the person they say they are, or never was the person they say they are, and never will. And yeah, I was pretty fucking pissed about this.
Yeah, me too. As someone who, like, he was my favorite growing up and was one of my favorites up until, like, all this bullshit happened, I just can't be a fan of a guy that's that big of a hypocrite and goes back on his word so much.
Yeah, that's such a fucking sellout shit.
I just
Dude,
can't.
yeah,
I morally can't do it for myself.
And people are defending it like he made an apology. They're like, oh yeah, the apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect or whatever. And it's like, the problem is not that he's apologizing to like the people of Saudi Arabia or whatever. Even if he's saying he doesn't like the government, he is actively making the government money. And you apologizing does not make the people of that journalist who got cut up and will never see his kids again, will never see his wife again. That doesn't help them. And that was your whole gripe with Saudi Arabia. So, like, you apologizing to them does not help the people that you were mad about in the first place.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm so glad that you apologize to them and you feel better about them. How do these people feel that you were, like, on the side of, you know? Like, it's just the most hypocritical thing ever, and people will still defend it. I just don't understand it.
Yeah,
personally.
it's really just like how much money does it cost to go against your morals?
Millions.
Yeah,
for him, obviously.
Yeah.
But there's a price.
What's up, Jason?
I'm wondering if it was more like a contractual obligation and he now needs to justify
No, because wrestlers are allowed to not go to those shows.
Really?
There has been cases like that, yeah.
Also, not to mention, they went in the middle of an active war zone at the moment.
Yeah.
But wrestlers are allowed to sit out those shows if it goes against their moral beliefs and stuff like that. Like, they don't have to go to those shows.
And so it was his decision. He chose.
He went.
Yes.
He wasn't forced to go. He went. Unless things have changed in the past couple of years, which they may have. I will say that. But, like, I remember things like a few years ago being like, yeah, like, guys don't have to go if they don't want to.
Also, CM Punk didn't go to the first couple when he was back in the company, and, like, he could just say no. He's a big enough star in that company to just be like, nah, I'm good. I'm not doing that. Fuck that. That's like his whole thing. He's anti-establishment, does what he wants, does what's right, and not anymore.
Fucking terrible.
Corporate sellout Punk.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Sorry to take up like 15 minutes of just talking about wrestling bullshit, but I know James wanted to talk about that too,
this was something me and Logan decided, like, we're going to talk about it this once here, get it out, and then we're done.
That's completely fair. Yeah.
That's fair.
You guys got any curses, anybody?
I fucking...
Who do you guys hate?
Windows 11.
Oh, yes!
God.
Yes, here we go.
Yeah.
I love Windows 11. It's so good.
Oh, it's so terrible, and it feels like I'm using
It's
a
bad.
product designed for a toddler. Like, legitimately, it feels like I'm being forfeit some slop that the general public would eat the hell out of, and I'm just like, is there an option to tick for advanced users where you turn all the things that 10 had? So I got a new computer at work because they have to upgrade everything to Windows 11 because Microsoft is ending the support on the operating system that they said they wouldn't end support on. Go figure. Microsoft has done it again. They'll do it again. They've done it before. They do it again.
Yep.
Anyway, I got a new computer. It's nice. It's a nice new computer. It's, you know, it's cool. They gave us like gaming towers and stuff. It's fun. But it has Windows 11 installed. And that's the only thing I really had. Like, I booted it up, I'm like, Windows 11. I'm like, all right, here we go. I was literally trying to do my weekly reports because it's Monday. I was trying to do my weekly reports, and I had to jump through hoops to do things that I could do out of the box on Windows 10. And it was kind of really annoying because I have like there's obviously time limits for this thing. It's like, oh, this this client wants this by such and such time. It's like, great, I get that. That's fine. I can just put that all together, throw it there, good. Done and done. Not with Windows 11. So, you guys would all agree that the Microsoft Office suite, which includes, Microsoft Office Word, Microsoft Office Excel, Microsoft Office Access, Microsoft Office PowerPoint, those all are Microsoft products, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
So in the name.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, all right. So then Windows 11 should recognize those and know when you would like to know their capabilities, and that you can open different things with them that aren't exactly what you're supposed to be opening with them, right?
Okay.
Like, like Excel has all the different options for, all different types of file extensions. But Windows 11 out of the box does not like text files. So I end up working with a lot of text files that I just open in Excel, which is basic Excel operation. And I'm like, why can't I was looking at it, I'm like, why can't I open this with Excel? This is like the most simple shit that I could do. So I go to my supervisor. I'm like, hey, is there something fucking wrong with Windows 11? He's like, yeah, it's Windows 11. I'm like, I need an answer. He goes, you have to go in and find the location. Like, the easiest way to do this is go to properties, find the thing, whatever. I'm like, you have to go to the file location, which they bury for like Excel and all the Microsoft Office suite shit. They bury that shit in your program files. You have to go on a fucking goose chase to fucking find it. And like when you find it, which I mean, you find it in the properties, which is you find the file location. But it's like there's like 30,000 fucking different files, and some of them aren't even named the actual product that they are. Like Access isn't named Access and it's .exe. I don't understand why. Mm-hmm. But it's just, I was like, okay, all right, this is fine, whatever. So I figured that out. I did the same thing when I went to go use Access. And then every time I go to use the right-click menu, which is, I feel like that's used a lot. I feel like on Windows 10, when you use it, wow, that has all the things that I need. The reason there's a more options button on the Windows 11 one is because it doesn't have all the options that you could need. It doesn't have all the options that I could only assume a slightly above average user would use. I don't know how... This is not... I do and I don't know how dumb the average Windows user is. Because, oh boy, IT, you get to deal with a lot of people who, like, how do you exist? It's something else. But I just feel like Windows 11 is just so dumbed down, and it makes me really hate it. This is day one that I'm like actually using this computer to do work. Like, yeah, my one day in the office last week. Well, the one day that I had the computer when I was in the office last week was just setting it up. It was just getting it ready. It was just putting on the programs and stuff that I need, getting all my stuff settled, which I still haven't even done completely. I'm still missing one file, which I just didn't need, so I didn't put it in yet. But I was looking at it and just using it, and I'm just like, this feels awful, and I wanted nothing more than to go back to Windows 10 and just be like, all right, it's fine. All of the options are here. It's good. And then the rounded corners on all the windows, that drives me nuts. That I cannot express how much that drives me nuts. So I'll use at the end of the day, I'll use the what the fuck is it? The snipping tool, whatever the heck that is. Windows Shift S. If you
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So if I just wanted to just take, let's say, a window, and not I didn't want to like take the whole screen cap or whatever. Just use a snipping tool, grab the window. The corner's round. It doesn't look good. It looks stupid. It looks like
it rounds the corners on Windows 11?
The corners of most windows in Windows 11 are round.
Wait. Yeah. Are you talking about like programs, or are you talking about like when you take a snapshot with a snipping tool?
No, I'm talking about the program windows.
Dude, I've been looking at Windows 11 like every day for 7 months. I haven't noticed that at all.
Oh, I noticed it immediately when I had to go take my screenshots for the night. Where I literally had to basically go like, yeah, these programs are all working, and I went, oh God, it's disgusting.
He's like, oh Jesus Christ, why?
Oh God. And then I mean, this is gonna be with any operating system, but it just looks off. It just looks wrong. Everything about it is like, how did you fuck it up so much? How is it this dumb? How does it look this bad? It's really, really making me glad that I have some experience with Linux. Like, oh my God.
Are you gonna switch to Linux at work?
I can't switch to Linux at work. I need Windows to do a lot of the programs that I use. So I can't switch to Linux at work, but I can on my personal computer. So what I was thinking, because I don't know if you guys have heard about SteamOS.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
You haven't? Okay.
No.
So, for you, James, and for those listening who do not know SteamOS, SteamOS is Valve's own operating system. It runs on Linux. It's a Linux-based operating system that they run on the Steam Deck, and you can also download it on like other like portable stuff, like the Lenovo Legion and the Asus. What the heck is it? The Rogue something or other. Rogue Ally. Thank you.
Hold on. ROG Ally. Pause real quick. Logan, how the fuck are you gonna yell at kids from being on TikTok? You send that shit into VC as Rob's talking.
I'd like to introduce you guys to the
No. Answer my question. How the fuck are you gonna yell at Jason for being on TikTok when you send that shit in while Rob is talking about Windows?
I'd like to introduce you guys to the dog hot.
I hate it. I hate it more than I think I've ever hated a piece of food.
I think he just wanted a clip. I don't even understand. I think he just wanted a clip. I don't get it.
No. I'll be honest. I caught myself doom scrolling for a minute during the Windows 11 thing. I was listening, but I just was like, man, I already know this conversation with Windows 11 because I've had it with Rob. And then I was like, wait a minute, I shouldn't be scrolling. And then the last thing I saw was that, and I was like, oh, I should grab that. That's pretty funny.
Have we had the Windows 11 conversation?
We have. We've talked about our mutual hate for Windows 11.
I've only hated it because it does a lot of stupid shit, but I hadn't used it up until now. Now I'm using it for my work computer, and I see how dumb it is.
Here's my personal thing. I'm not a tech guy. I don't care. I haven't noticed any difference after my computer upgraded to Windows 11 from Windows 10. I haven't noticed anything. I don't.
It looks 10 times uglier. That's the first thing.
It is.
I just haven't noticed it, I guess. Like, it's just not a me thing.
Oh, you guys want to see James playing the fucking prologue of Expedition?
I want to see. I want to hear Rob talk about SteamOS.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. Continue about
Jesus
SteamOS.
fucking Christ, bro.
I'm sorry, dude.
You're zoning. Yeah. Well, we're almost done here.
Okay, yeah, just keep going. I'll be quiet and look at more dog hot pictures.
Okay, whatever floats your boat. Okay, SteamOS. It's a Linux-based operating system that they use on the Steam Deck. It was literally made for the Steam Deck. Like it was basically made to play games and basically not do nothing else, but it was made to play games. It was made to have a vast compatibility with a lot of different games, and they're constantly adding games that it's compatible with. The same thing with the deck itself, but that's a whole different thing. Steam Deck's great. I really want one. I don't play games out of the house enough to warrant buying one, but it's still cool.
I want one too. Don't worry.
But Steam has Valve has basically said that they're working on a Steam OS for like computers, not just portable handhelds. And I'm so hyped for it. I'm so ready. Because when that comes out, I know there's gonna be things that it's not going to be able to do. And there's gonna be things that you're gonna need Windows for. If like, especially like if you're working with a bunch of different shit or doing a whole bunch of different things. If you're just using it for gaming and probably recording and shit and stuff like this, more than
it'll
likely,
be like a content creator's computer, basically. That's kind of what it seems like it might be.
I don't know. I don't know what compatibility it's going to have on like an actual PC, because the PC installation for it is not out yet. But Linux already existed for plenty of time, and once this comes out, I guarantee there's gonna be a lot of people who hop on it because people are not happy with Windows. Just in general, like not just Windows 11, just Microsoft in general. People are not happy. And it's like Windows is like, yeah, it's like the least intrusive choice right now.
It's the bread and butter.
It's unfortunately
it's like using Google or Chrome as your fucking browser.
Yeah. There's better options, but this is what everybody knows. You know, your dad's computer. You know, it's Windows. Your dad's computer runs Windows. You know.
Yeah, he's got Windows 11. Don't you worry.
Oh, God. But yeah, no, it's.
I don't remember the dates of using slow ass Microsoft or Windows or fucking Explorer, whatever it was called.
Fucking
on like your parents' computer.
Yeah, Internet Explorer,
baby.
Yeah.
Literally the worst browsing thing I've ever used in my life.
Yeah. And then because of that, actually, people were not using Edge. And oh my God, it was so.
I still won't.
I use Edge occasionally. I use Edge more for work, which is weird.
Rob's edging.
Thank you, Logan.
I bring the comedy. Don't worry.
Yeah, someone's got it.
I don't like Edge. I don't use it.
It's fine. It's another Chromium-based browser. It's got the same shit as Chrome. It's same stupid garbage.
Popping shit over here.
Huh?
I don't know if it caught in the mic, but I just dropped something on my desk that was super loud.
Nice. No, we didn't catch it on the Discord, but maybe you caught it in your recording.
If I did, it's gonna be there. And maybe I'll just edit in the metal pipe sound effect.
Yeah. Perfect.
Just you guys are like, I didn't hear anything. What are you talking about?
But no, when you go to download Chrome on Edge, again, this is a fresh fucking computer that I was working with. When you go to download Chrome, because I need 3 browsers. I literally need 3 browsers. So when you go to download Chrome on Edge, it says, you don't need this. You don't need this at all. Look, Edge does all the things that Chrome does. I'm like, I'm well aware and also hate Chrome. Get out of my face.
I need to test this.
It's like, I know, fuck you, get out of here.
If you go to the download page for Chrome, or if you search Chrome on Edge's built-in browsing thing, which I think is just redirects to Bing.
Bing.
God, nobody.
I forgot about Bing.
Bing, yeah, because nobody uses it. But if you look at it and it just,
oh my God, it does.
Yeah, it tells you. It's just like, oh hey, you don't need this. Edge does all the things that Chrome does. It's like I don't even actually. Do I even still have Chrome on my fucking computer? That's a good question.
I have it on my computer so I can do stream together on Twitch. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
I don't have Chrome on my fucking computer anymore. I actually uninstalled Chrome.
There it is. I can't believe that's real.
Yeah, it's noted it down on the new web browser. Recommend Edge. How about you recommend fucking off, Microsoft? Let people do it.
Yeah, maybe if you weren't so fucking aggressive about it. There's no need to download a web browser.
There's no need to download another
It's like, why the fuck would you want this?
Yeah. It's like,
we're not good enough? Huh?
Not good enough. Go fuck yourself.
That's the most insecure web browser I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Oh my God. And it's literally because, not just because, but it's because mainly that everybody got a bad taste in their mouth from Internet Explorer, which was Microsoft's like, here, shove it in your face. Here, this is the one. Take this one. Have this one. And now this one that everybody's shoving in the face, like, no, I don't want this one. No. You shoved the thing in my face before. I didn't like it. I don't want this one either.
Dude, Eggs really said, "Is it because I'm ugly?" Like, that's crazy, bro.
Oh man, yeah, that was. I think that's all I got of that. Yeah, 11 is ugly. Oh yeah, so when SteamOS inevitably comes out, I want to do a whatchamacallit, like a split, like a what's the actual name for it? Basically, I want my computer to have OS options. So I want to have both Linux and Windows 11.
Microsoft.
Yeah, Microsoft. Windows 11 installed on my computer. So I'll have like SteamOS and Windows 11. And if I need to do Windows 11 things, I unfortunately have to boot that shit up. But other than that, I want to use SteamOS because I
am intrigued by the idea of SteamOS.
It sounds like it's going to be good, and Valve does a lot of really, really good things. Like, it's just good. Valve's put out some like stinkers, yes, but like I mean, you have the Steam Machine, you have Steam Link, like those were stinkers. Don't
forget about the Steam controller.
The Steam controller people actually liked.
No one liked that.
There were some people who liked that. It was a niche amount of people that actually liked the Steam controller. But again, stinkers. But the Steam Deck is fucking amazing. Like they really hit it out of the park with that one.
Yeah, that is like critically acclaimed.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they fucking nailed it with the OS too, and they're just like, all right, well, I mean, if people want it on PC, we'll pop it on there too. It's Linux. We can just tweak it, make sure it's good, make sure the experience is very nice, and pop it on PC. Which I think that's coming out later this year. As far as I'm understanding, I think it's later this year. Which would be hilarious if it's around the same time that Microsoft is telling everybody that they need to abandon 10.
See, doesn't Microsoft also or Xbox have that handheld thing coming out this year too?
Yeah, the Asus ROG Ally.
Yeah.
Xbox.
This is an Xbox.
Yeah, this is an Xbox. Yeah, so is my fucking computer.
I think Xbox having Steam on it's gonna be really cool. I think
Xbox having Steam on it is gonna be big for the Xbox. I think.
Because you can just play everything on the Xbox now.
It might make me get an Xbox next generation.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm probably gonna buy the next Xbox.
I almost definitely will not.
As much as I don't want to, and I really like PlayStation, even though they're kind of not. They're like getting to Nintendo territory in some things.
Didn't they already announce the PS6?
Steam,
No,
I think
they haven't.
mentioned it, but they haven't officially announced it.
There were 4 games for the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, Jason,
2 of them were Spider-Man.
You've been pretty quiet this episode. There's not been much for you to chime in on.
I've been absorbing the stories. All I know is that CM Punk doesn't know how to use Excel, and Windows 11 went to Saudi Arabia when they shouldn't have.
Those are the stories I want to hear.
So one more quick thing: the PlayStation 6 is not officially announced, but it is rumored for 2027.
Why? How many games are they going to release in 2 years on the PS5? They've done.
When did the PS5 come out?
November 2020.
Yeah.
7 years. How long was the PS4 out before the PS5 came out?
Probably about 7 years.
Six. It came out in 2014 or end of 2013.
2013, I think.
Yeah. I think it was at the very end of 2013 because it was a year after the Wii U.
November 15, 2013.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're about we're around the time for the next PlayStation console.
Which it really doesn't feel like it's like what games does the PS5 have? What when you think of the PS5, what games do you think of?
The PS5 has so much
Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
Death Stranding 2.
Really good.
Fucking, you got Astrobot. You got 2 Spider-Man games. What else is on there?
God of War.
God of
War's on Steam.
But
it's on Steam.
Even the
so
all
Spider-Man's
Spider-Man's
on
on Steam.
But they were originally PlayStation exclusives. Also, we're not living in the time. Rob, do you want exclusives? Because I feel like we're not living in the time of exclusives anymore. That's a good thing.
It is a good thing. Like it is a very good thing. But
where we're at,
old man Rob.
No, listen. Where we're at is we have exclusives for like a year, maybe 2, and then they go elsewhere.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't have a problem with that.
The thing is, this is a new thing. This wasn't happening when the PS5 was originally released. The Xbox.
No,
right, but they went back and released a bunch of the games that they already released.
I'm saying, why would I buy a PS6 when you've released no games for the PS5? And I know they're going to be released on. I know they're going to be released on Steam.
That's the argument. Saying they have no games isn't the argument. Saying they're going to be on Steam is a much better argument.
Yeah, he means like, why would he go out his way to buy a PS6 when all the games that come out on that will eventually end up being on Steam?
It's my same argument against Xbox. The Xbox Game Pass thing is literally on PC. Any Xbox game you could just play on PC.
Wait, Rob, you're gonna let James mansplain your argument?
I will, because you listened to him.
I listened to your argument before. I just thought you were wording your argument very dumbly.
Maybe I am.
Maybe
I am. But James understood.
Yeah, I understood what you're trying to say. I was just trying to get to the point that you were actually trying to make, and not the way you were wording it.
No, listen.
I was trying to help you grow as a person.
Long story short,
to explain your life.
Long story short, we're probably gonna buy the next Xbox, most of us, because it's gonna have most of the stuff that is gonna be on every other console. Anyway.
I will more than likely not be buying the new Xbox, and I probably won't get the PS6. I probably won't.
Rob only supports reputable gaming companies like Nintendo.
Unfortunately, Nintendo's the only one left with exclusives.
He's got a point.
Rob,
if Nintendo started releasing shit on fucking Steam, first of all, what the fuck? Second of all, I probably wouldn't be so pressed to buy a Switch.
We all thought it when we saw Game Freak pop up at the fucking Xbox showcase. We're like, what the fuck?
Oh god, what was I gonna say? Oh, and this might turn into another tangent. I know we're out of time, but like, I feel like Nintendo doesn't hit the same if you're not playing it on shitty hardware.
You know what? If you go back and play some Switch 1 games on the Switch 2, so it doesn't hit the same. You're right.
You know what? I do gotta say, playing a Pokemon game on my nice fancy PC feels weird.
Yeah,
I will say, even like emulating like GameCube or Wii games using on a PS5 controller,
it feels a little wrong.
And like running at like 60 frames per second, yeah,
it feels a little wrong.
Dude, I need like 12 frames a second max, bro.
Holy shit, Jason! I need that windmill to not turn the entire time. Holy shit, Jason! You just cooked.
Oh man.
Dude, the power of the Switch 2, the windmills finally turned.
Dude, so many Switch 1 games just would have been better if they just had been released on Switch 2, which didn't exist when they were even thought of.
Oh my god, the windmill thing is so
Well, now
funny.
we're gonna get $10.99 expansions for all your favorite Nintendo Switch 1 games, and then like maybe 3 Nintendo Switch 2 games, and 2 of them are being released this year.
Hello, I like money.
What's coming out?
Rob, PlayStation does have exclusives. They released like 5 Last of Us remakes that were all exclusive.
Oh, right, the ones that I haven't played any of the fucking series.
But they're
you should
all
actually
on
play
PC.
the series.
I'm not exactly interested. It's fine.
No, literally the whole series is on PC.
The whole series is on PC.
No, but I mean like some of the remakes that they've done for PS. They've remade a bunch of them for PS5, and I was making a joke of those. Exclusives.
So there's 2 games, and then they both got. One got a remake, one got a remaster, and they're both on Steam now.
You should play. Like, honestly, highly recommend the series. The series itself is good. I just don't like. Why are they remaking it 500 times? Like Naughty Dog, just make a new fucking game.
Maybe I'll pick it up next time they re-release it.
I am looking real quick. I am looking at every game that like I looked up PS5 exclusive games. Almost every game I'm seeing besides like Astrobot, I've seen on Steam.
Yeah,
Astrobot just wouldn't. I don't think Astrobot would work on anything.
No, it wouldn't, and that's probably why it's not.
Yeah, that's the only reason that Astrobot isn't on Steam. 100%.
Are you... Okay. Anyways, that was the podcast. Mending, how many booms did you give that episode? Because I'm at like 1.5.
You just didn't like it because I talked about Windows.
No, I mean the whole fucking CM Punk thing was like just kind of me talking for 10 minutes in silence.
That wasn't
so was the Windows thing for me, but
yeah, I feel like we all regret things we brought up this episode.
I don't.
James, what would you give it?
I really wanted to bring up the Windows 11 thing.
I thought it was like an average. I thought it was just average. You know, I enjoyed hearing Rob talk about what he was passionate about.
How many booms?
I don't know, like maybe like 3 out of 5.
Can you give us the booms?
No.
Okay, see you next time. Jason, Jason, you got anything else or?
No.
Well, that's been the podcast.
Yep.
We'll see you guys next week.
We'll see you guys next week. Maybe.
Yeah.
No.
We
will see you.
Die gruesomely for some reason.
We will see you next week.
We will. I will. I know I will.
I'm on the fence.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.